served, you feel me? But it doesn't anymore. But this right here, I just want to get clarity and I want to get understanding from your guys' perspective. Okay? Alright, so there is this narrative that not only has he pushed, but my haters, what are we gonna call them? We got our loyalty gang. We need like, is it gonna be our hater gang? No, that's too typical. We need like a good name. Y'all think of a good name to name them, because y'all know who they are. Okay, like, I swear to God, I've had the same haters for like 3 years now. The same name be trying to pop up on my screen. Delete. Okay, I don't know why y'all still trying to comment. Like, you guys been blocked. But anyway. Okay, so here's the thing. The narrative is that I keep his kids away from him. The Cap Gang. Cap Gang is good. The Airheads. The Sucker Squad. I like the Cap Gang. Because all they do is cap. Oh my Lord, all they do is cap. The Hater Train. I like that too. Liv's Lovers. Girl, ew no. Because they're going to get it too. They're going to think they my lovers. No. They're a little too obsessed. The Bush Gang. The Sucker Squad. Okay, stop. You guys make me laugh. Stop it. Okay, we'll think of a good one, okay? Y'all comment under this video. Okay, so that's the narrative. That I try to keep his kids away. Okay, he's this poor man, and I just have to keep his kids away. So I want y'all honest opinion. Even the haters in the back. If you're not rude, you won't get blocked. And you can give me your opinion as well, because I want to understand. Okay. So, tell me when I tried to keep his kids away from him. Like, legitly. You know what I mean? Because honestly, like, from the bottom of my heart, even after he's done so much shit, even now, I want him a part of his kid's life. I really do. Like, I don't have no reason to not. Like, our relationship is separate than their relationship. You know? And I've always seen it that way. Always. Always. Okay. So, was I trying to keep his kids away from him after he left us? Because he left all of us. He wasn't trying to take his kids. He left us all. He left all of us and he went to Texas. And I followed behind him so his kids can have him in his life. And of course for other reasons too, but that's neither here nor there. We're talking about kids. I wanted him to be a part of the kid's life. So, was I trying to keep the kids away from him then? Was that when I was trying to keep the kids away from him? Or was I trying to keep his kids away from him when I got to Texas and I found out he was in a relationship, he had a side chick, because he was still trying to mess with his wife. That's why I call her a side chick. No shade, I'm just saying. But like, and I found out everything that was going on, and I still let him take his kids, even around his girlfriend? Was that when I was trying to keep his kids away from him? You guys, I need some answers. Answers, please. Because like I said, we're going to get to the bottom of these lies. Thank you, Maria. Okay, well, I don't see anybody kind of detesting what I'm saying, so we'll keep going. Okay, so, and I tried. You know, I feel like when you separate from somebody, just to not, you always have wanted them a part of his life. Okay, cool. I'm just wondering. Like, I know I came on here and I talked shit about him and I was mad at things with him and I. You know, him and I. But, like, I always let him come get the kids. In Texas, he took the kids, like, every weekend. You know, there was a couple weekends here and there when he wasn't available and he didn't take them. But, like, I would let them go to her house and go stay with them and everything. There was times when the kids would be over there and he would be trying to come to my house. So, like, I'm just trying to figure out, when did I try to keep the kids away from him? Okay, so then, you know, everybody found out that we were still messing around December, and that's when he was, like, cut off. He couldn't come see us, or not us. Ew, I hate saying that. Not us. But, you know, every single time he would come and get the kids, he would try to come and talk to me and do all that extra stuff. So he couldn't come see the kids anymore because there was no way that we could switch off, because I was there with, you know, when he would pick up the kids, and, you know, basically he was not allowed to be in my presence at all, I guess, without his girlfriend. So, and I guess she didn't want to be around me. I don't know. But, like, towards the end, when I moved out of Texas, when I left Texas, I give him chance and chance and chance to like come see the kids. Like I called him and I called him. I was like, bro, I told him what's up. I told him I'm leaving. You want to come see the kids? Like, it don't even have to be on no nothing. Like, I wanted to, at that point, when I realized I've been realized, you guys, I've been realized that it was over. But like, I just wanted to assure him once again that I didn't want him for nothing sexual. I didn't want him for none of that. And the last call I remember us having, and he had me on speaker and this girl was talking in the background. I'm like, how inappropriate. But whatever, it's cool. I invited him over. I was like, we obviously need to talk because this is like all messed up. And I get it. People are like, why would he want to talk to you? Why would, because once again, this is not Lives Life the movie. This is Lives Life, real life. You feel me? Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you have kids with somebody, you unfortunately should talk to them. You don't have to, and not everybody does. But I'm the type of person, especially when I'm in a good place and I'm good, and supposedly he was good too. Like, he's always had what he wanted, which was he wanted to leave and he wanted to be in another relationship, and that's what he did. So, like, okay, cool. I just don't understand. It was just a lot of nonsense that went on, and I knew then that since we were done with each other, we should have never blurred the lines of still sleeping together, still messing around. All of that was blurring the lines, you feel me? But never did I, well, I'm not gonna say never did I not want to, because y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Whatever. I'm not trying to talk about him and I'm just saying, you guys have to really understand to get a full understanding. But it's like, y'all, when I knew it was done, I was okay with her having him. And then I would just be like, I would call him if I ever wanted to get some. You feel me? I mean, it was still my husband, and like, he would be there with the quickness to give me some. You feel me? And that was just kind of like how the relationship was, and I understood that he kind of still had feelings because he was still doing the 2 a.m. stop-bys and the 12 a.m. stop-bys and all this shit. But for me, my feelings were out of it. 100%. Like, that's the difference between him and I. When I would start, you know, how I started up with Brandon, I was done with my ex. I really was. I had it in my mind that I was done, and I was moving on. I guess he didn't, because he had met this girl before we even got married, and he was still coming back to me and going back to her, and, you know, the back and forth, you know, whatever. Whatever. But I should have never blurred the lines. When I knew it was over, I should have just stopped messing with him, because that's what's made it so messy now, you know? But my whole point is, the whole time I was in Texas, you guys would see me. I would go out. I would be here. I'd be there. Where do you think my kids were? My kids were with him and his girlfriend, apparently. So I understand the narrative that I'm supposed to be this bitter baby mama. But if I was such a bitter baby mama, isn't that part of the code of big bitter baby mamas? Don't let them go over to the new girlfriend's house. And I didn't care. And I trusted him enough, and I let them go. And I wasn't upset. I wasn't sitting home crying. I was living my own life. So, okay, fine. That happened. And then towards the end, after December, you remember I left in January, he wasn't coming over anymore because he had gotten in trouble. You know, she found out that he was still trying to mess with me, and that he couldn't come and see the kids anymore or pick the kids up or anything. There's nobody in the middle that could mediate, like, come get the kids from me and take them to go to him. No, my family does that kind of stuff. His family doesn't do that type of stuff. So I was just there for like a good month, and he had nothing to do with the kids at that point. And that was his choice. That wasn't my choice. Why would all of a sudden would I be like, no, you can't see your kids? Why? For what? I didn't do it this whole time. So why all of a sudden would I do it? Can y'all tell me that? Why all of a sudden would I do it? I really want to know answers, because when people try to put a stamp on me and tell me what I'm doing and label me as a bitter baby mama, please tell me how and where and why. My choice to leave Texas and come back to Florida was the main reason because I have help here. My mother is not out there. My sister is not out there. And you guys don't know this, but my sister helps me with my kids too. I had nobody out there. Once he stopped helping me, I literally had nobody. And I mean helping me as in coming to get the kids. And knocking me down a few dollars when he would do it sometimes. He would come by and give me $40, $80, sometimes when he felt like it, when he thought he was going, you know. But I had no help. So, of course, I came back. But when I came back, the next day I came back, I called him and I let his kids talk to him. So that's when the whole thing started. I keep his kids away from him and, oh, woe is me, my kids are gone. But you were not trying to be a part of their life when we were out there. Because you chose to be loyal and whatever by somebody instead of be a father first. You feel me? So that's not me bashing him or saying, it's just the truth. Because my whole thing is, when did I start not letting him see the kids? Even when we came here, he was always welcome to come here and come see his kids. Always. Always. And no, it didn't come with stipulations. Oh, you can only come see your kids if you sleep with me. Girl, I had conversations with him in March of 2021. This is the last time we were cool talking. We were able to have a conversation. He would be telling me, oh yeah, I'm gonna come stay with you. Can I stay at your house? I'll sleep on the couch. I said, no, you cannot stay with me. You think I'm stupid? I said, you can come here, rent a car, get a hotel, and of course, I'll drop the kids off at your hotel. You can have them for the whole weekend. Whatever. Like, y'all know I've never turned down some free time. You feel me? So, of course, you can even bring Sally Mae. Bring her with you too, honey. Like, I don't care. I mean, back then, in May, March, whatever, he wasn't trying to bring her. He was talking about coming here and staying with me. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't like being called the bitter baby mama, so I really don't want to, in turn around and call him a bitter baby daddy. I don't like it. I don't like it because I feel like it's fucked up. You should never do to somebody else what you don't want done to yourself, right? Okay. So, and of course, let me also clear this up, because people are like, oh, well, you were crying over him in March and February. Of course I was. The separation of us, because we were so entwined to each other, the actual separation thread by thread by thread, I'm not going to say every thread hurts, but I'm going to say that certain ones did. And they affected me, and they triggered me, just the past losses, and just, they triggered me in different ways. It's not that I was sitting here crying because I wanted him back. I always understood I could never be back with him. After he was with that chick, it could never happen again. But still, it was still a loss of losing him, or what he was to this family. You understand? Now, I know he's his own family with the kids now, and I'm my own family with the kids now. Trust me, I get it, okay? But still, there's still a mourn of the family that we had together, okay? Understand. Especially women out there that have kids. Understand. Don't be stupid. Don't be ignorant. Don't be trying to go around it. Okay. So, my whole thing is, and this whole time, I understand people don't understand certain things I've said since I've been here. You know, like, and I mean back in Florida, like, the kidnapping situation. I understand. You don't understand the technicalities because you don't understand what's in our court paperwork. You don't understand the violation of taking my kids and I can't say goodbye to them. I don't know what's happening. There's no communication. Like, you don't understand the technicalities of everything. So I understand why people come on here, oh, she just wanted to get a black man locked up. Bitch, if I wanted to get a black man locked up, I would have locked him up years ago, okay? That's the thing. I've never tried to have him go to jail. Never. And I think behind me, he's only been to jail twice. Really in the beginning, way in the beginning, when I was pregnant with Robin. And then after I had Christian. But I didn't call the police. The neighbors called the police. Okay? And he had a warrant. So whatever. I didn't do that. But I've never. So don't even try to put that on me. Okay? I'm the white girl that tries to get the black man locked up. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Because that's just not the case. So I understand. I get it. Why people say the things they say. And on top of it, they just don't like me. Some of them just don't like me, so they like to make up lies. But my whole thing is, if you're going to say something about somebody, I'm going to need some receipts from this point on. And I know they're not going to provide none because there is none. But when have I ever tried to keep his kids away from him? Even the time where I said he kidnapped them. That wasn't his time. That day that he took the kids, well, he wasn't supposed to take the kids that day. He was supposed to wait. According to the documents, the paperwork. But still, he called me. I'm in town. I went to him. Like that. Because that's how it is. Those are his kids. He wants to see his kids. I bring him his kids. Always. Why wouldn't I? For what reason? What does it serve me to not have his kids in his life? Or not have him in his kids' life? Do I get a trophy for that? Do I get some money for that? Do I get some accolades for that? And I'm over him, and the kids have already been around his girlfriend. So what do I get from keeping the kids away from him? Okay. I'm not bitter. There's not